Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Um, Bit of a shock news, but it's about this iPlayer situation. People getting letters regarding the iPlayer. If you've been got a scaremonger letter again from them, from the BBC Capita TV licensing. When you sign into BBC iPlayer, you have to sign into an account. If you've got an AVG virus protection, you've got all that other stuff, any protection virus, and if you've got a VPN, VPN is a virtual private network. Sometimes, depending on which ones you've got, it will work, the iPlayer, but sometimes it won't. You have to turn it off. But as I said, with a VPN, anybody trying to hack into your emails, especially if you're Google, on a Google email, you're all protected with the emails. They would notify you, and plus your internet provider, if anybody hacked into your system to receive your emails, you've been monitored or whatever, they've got information what you do on the internet. They'd have to get proper authority to get into your service provider of all your emails, and it could be hacked. There's no doubt about somebody can get into it, and it's what I said. If you've got a VPN, which is the next subject on this channel, to talk to people on the internet, to get a VPN, a virtual private network, and a good antivirus thing. That was one of my next steps, because obviously you're going to be watching Netflix, and you're going to be watching YouTube, you're going to be watching Amazon Prime, and sometimes you've got to protect yourself and what you're doing, and a VPN will certainly do that. With your internet provider, you're virtually stopping anybody hacking into your system. So a VPN is probably necessary. But as I said, I've been on the internet for 15 years basically. I've had the BBC license, so I have nothing to fear. I cancelled my license. So when you sign in to BBC iPlayer, you have to tell them, do you have a license? As I say, do you have a license? And they say yes. If you say yes, right, you go to the next step. If you've not got a license, you say no, I haven't got a license. They'll say, well, you can't watch BBC iPlayer. You can't really watch it on it's. They want you to have a license. That's what, as far as I know. But like I said, this has to be looked into, because this could be another tactics they're going to start using, that scaremongering people. Because they'd have to hack into your, let's face it, how many emails get sent in a day? Thousands and thousands. And the only way, if you've got a Google email, if you've got AOL, if you've got, Microsoft, they have to get into their system of your emails, and it's a legal requirement they have to do. And if they do that and they found out, they traced your signing in to BBC iPlayer, well, you'd have your bang to rights anyway. So they could come round to your address and just say, right, here's the fine, £150, £200, £1,000 fine. They could do it there and then, because they have the evidence. No more of this tactics of knocking on people's doors. Can we come in and can we do this and do that? All the tactics they've been using, because the public knows now that the goons just, they might be using other tactics, because the goons just going to get knocked off the doors all the time if you just do as you're told and just tell them to go away. But they might be using other tactics. But you see, there's a lot of people who've not got the internet, like the old age pensioners, anybody 75. I mean, I've got the internet, but I'm saying anybody 70s, 75s, 80s, 90s. It's the younger people who try, they'll probably try it on with and try and, I mean, what you do on the internet is your own thing, really, basically. But if you're being hacked, which to me, this I'll have to look into the letter, because if I've got a legal team, I'd have to look into it. And if they sent me that letter, which they might have sent me, that might come to me. I don't know, but I'd have to find out. But anyway, it's intriguing, because it's another tactics probably just to make you get a license. If you're doing nothing wrong, you're not watching the iPlayer. You just say, "Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not watching the iPlayer. You're whatever you're when they send you the letter, just say, I'm sorry, you're wrong, and just just another shredder in the bin, because then they'll keep coming back with this letter saying, well, we've still got evidence that we've got evidence. I could write a piece of paper saying I'm a multimillionaire in a shop and get credit or something. I can tell lies. Anybody can tell lies, but it's just craziness. But it's got to be looked into, because as I said, there's going to be another scaremongering tactics to make people scared of what. But if you have signed in basically and you've not got a license, technically, you're using the iPlayer. Certain things on it, you can, I don't know. I've never worried about it, because I'm legal. But I'm saying that anybody who's trying it on, and I don't know. I'd have to look into it myself. But it sounds to me like another scaremongering tactics to this iPlayer situation, because they're trying to push the iPlayer all the time, because they know the iPlayer is going to be the next way of subscription. I mean, I don't know why they just don't go straight to the iPlayer and say, right, it's £6 a month, and do it that way. But like I said, I'll have to have a think about it, myself, and I was just only thinking today what it could be, what other tactics they're going to start using, and this has come out in emails, and I thought, well, I'm waiting for mine, because I've just cancelled my account. So if I get the letter, I've not even used the iPlayer, because I've got better things to do. So, and of course, if I signed into the iPlayer now, signed up and everything else like it's just telling me to do now, sign in, I haven't got a license, so I am committing an offence, because I'm going on the internet iPlayer, not got a license. So that's what they want. They want you to do this, and so they may have permission to from internet providers. We don't know. So you got to think about it. They might be doing it that way instead of the resources. But the internet providers would tell you, you'd get a letter from either Virgin, BT, TalkTalk, and everything else. They would send you a letter, a warning first. That's what they would do. You'd have to get a letter from your internet provider saying that BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, they've had a request that we monitor or log all emails or whatever. If that's the case, then your internet provider would tell you. But if you use a VPN and you've got a proper antivirus, and you check your internet connections and stuff, you erase all your history every couple of days with your internet history out the way, of course. And but to me, it sounds like just another tactics to raise some cash, because obviously losing thousands of people a week on the people cancelling. That's what the object is of this community, is be license free but be legal. We don't want to encourage people to do things that are illegal. You don't need the iPlayer. If you're watching things, there's other things, you don't want to watch stuff. You want to watch things that you want to watch. If you want to watch the iPlayer, you've got to get a license. So that's the rules, I mean, they make the rules, you know what I mean? So it's a shame. But I mean, at the same time, they make the rules. You can't watch live TV without having a license, But Sky, love to say to everybody that you don't need a license to watch our content. Just sign up £50 a month, and you don't have to have a license, stuff like that. But they're still paying adverts on, so you know, it's crazy, crazy. So this has got to be sorted out. I say it's a good topic for the live chat show on a Friday. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that because I'm rabbiting and rabbiting. But anyway, thanks very much. I hope it's some help to somebody. But to me, you know, if you're not doing anything wrong, you're just another letter. You know, you're not nothing to worry about, and you know, it's just really a good thing in some way they got this letter because you've got to put yourself in this position that you just want to do things the right way. Otherwise, you probably they have the evidence if they can get hacked into your system and if they have got the permission of all the internet providers. But you definitely be informed by the internet providers. They would get a letter from your whoever you get your internet from that there's a we've had to agree for them to be monitoring all emails. So your internet provider would definitely tell you. You'd have to have a warning. And I've had no warning from my internet provider because I wanted to go with a package with, say with Virgin or anybody. And, of course, I told them I've not got a TV licence. And they told me, well, you can't have our TV services without a license. So I said, well, I don't want your services. I'll just have your internet, but I don't want your BT service, your Virgin services. So it's got to be sorted out. It is another Gestapo tactics. Anyway, thanks very much. I hope it's some use to somebody, and it's another ploy to scare people. I just don't know why they just don't face it. The public's against them, and they're trying to it's just another ploy to get some revenue back, which they're losing. That the gravy train's losing money, so the gravy train's got